Hello, good afternoon. Take it back as I'm on the streets of New York today after a successful trip to Detroit where we had the African Unity Festival and a fundraiser, and subsequently to Atlanta where we had the opening of our office, a town hall meeting, and some high-profile meetings over there, and eventually to Milwaukee. Thank you everyone for making it a possibility. So I'm here today just to talk to you briefly about that and take your questions. You can now see the reason why we're not in a hurry to pick a political party. We know what they were doing underground, and they were planning that if we picked a political party and announced a political party, they will take money down there and hijack the party and will become partyless. So we took our time, and they've done their worst. They've come together with another coalition, this coalition of a cup of sorrow against Nigerians, and they've announced it. You cannot even believe that even a party that was formed by Chief Gani Faweme, the National Conscientious Party, also joined in this shenanigans. So that tells you that they were actually targeting Take It Back in their coalition, hoping that we will join the party and they can go there quickly and take that party away from us and make us become partyless. But the good news is this, people, now they've done their worst. The difference is now very clear between the evil and those who are pretending to be righteous and our own party, our own coalition, which is a coalition of the honest, the coalition of the conscientious, the coalition of the resilient, the coalition of the resistant. That is our coalition, and that coalition is going to be the most powerful coalition in Nigeria's history, made up of energetic, intellectually sound, indefatigable young people. That's what our coalition is going to be about. Forget about their coalition. And we're waiting for the APC to form their own coalition too, whatever they want to call it. I have said it, and I should let you know the expiry date of PDP is today. The expiry date of APC is the day we pick our own coalition, and that's going to happen very soon. So we're good, and nothing to panic about. Now, you cannot trust our judgment when we tell you that we are taking our time because we have underground information that they are targeting us. They want to make sure that we cannot find a party to run on. That is why they went after NCP. They had thought that we were going to join the NCP and they were going to hijack the NCP from us and make it a part of their coalition, and that would have been it. But now they have failed completely. We are still going to announce our own party, and every Nigerian with conscience will go to that party with us, and we will defeat both the PDP, the People Deceiving People, and the APC, the Association of Past Criminals. All of them are up for destruction and decimation in the next election. So please keep your guards on. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. We are good to go. We are very good. We are in good shape and nothing to worry about. As I have mentioned to you, this is the reason why we were not in a hurry to announce the party. We knew they were planning something, and this is the worst they can do. I'm sure that there's some NCP chieftains who are going to come out and denounce their chairman, but he has already done a serious damage to that brand, the National Conscientious Party. It is an anathema for a party that Chief Gani Faweme, a coalition formed by the PDP or led by the PDP. Gani Faweme must be turning in his grave as we speak. But that's nothing to worry about. You know, you must have this once in a while, and like I said, we're good. And I'm here on the streets of New York City today. You can see, you know, just sitting right here on the street and making my broadcasts. This is a very important place in New York City because it has a particular significance. And I'm just going to tell you a little story about this place. So, an activism. This hotel that you're going to see, this is a big hotel here. When it was about to be built, the people living in this area protested against the building and said they don't want more concrete jungles around them. But when they fought hard for it, there was a compromise, and that a park will be created at the back of the hotel that is open to the public. And through this place where I'm sitting today, there's a massive screen where you can watch even international football games played. This was the product of some little activism here. So when people tell you that activists don't matter or activists don't matter, it matters at all levels, that people must step up and all. This particular organization, Nigerians must ensure that they don't accept what PDP has brought. PDP is a party of thieves. It's a party that ruled this country for several years. They left Nigeria broken after 16 years without highways, with no schools, with no bridges. And now the thieves are ganging up again. They want to hijack power again so that they can go back to, you know, just, well, you can't even call them thieves this time. You are talking about undertakers. They want to finally bury Nigeria. We must reject PDP. We must take it back from PDP and take it back as well from APC. And our new party, or the party that we are going to join, is a party to follow, and is a party that will beat all of these people. But our movement is growing every day, and is intact, and there's nothing to worry about. I'm happy that all of you, even without hearing from me, have condemned this latest coalition. This is a coalition that's going to bring more sorrow and hardship to Nigerians. Please, if you have not joined Twitter, go and join Twitter and just do hashtag Take It Back today. You know, if you have not joined us on Facebook, join us, take it back. Let's ensure that we throw away the crap that PDP is about to foist on Nigerians through their cup of sorrow. What they formed today is their own way of ganging up and robbing Nigeria again. These guys are a gang of thieves. PDP is made up of gang of thieves. Very soon you will hear that Bukola Saraki has joined them. You will hear that, you know, all of these despicable characters are going to PDP. It's going to become the coalition of the most despicable people you can find within Nigeria's politics. And it doesn't matter what happens, they are going to go back and hijack the Nigerian treasury and destroy the country. Very soon, PDP will put Nigeria on Alibaba. And the same thing for APC, because APC has run Nigeria to the ground with propaganda and deception and dishonesty, that they've decimated the future of Nigeria and Nigerians. They have polarized and divided the country bitterly. So we have a duty to take it back from them, take it back from PDP and their Cup of Sorrow coalition, and take it back also from APC. So this is what I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about. If you guys have any questions for me, it's a good time to ask questions. We just came back from Detroit. You saw us there. We went to Atlanta and also Milwaukee. Just got back to New York City today. And I'm in Manhattan now, where you know, I'm usually found in those days where I used to work at SAHARA Reporter. Our office is not far from here. SAHARA Reporter's office is not far from here. But I'm just chilling around here so that I could talk to you briefly. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask your questions. We are doing very well. Today is great day for us. It's good news for us. Today is a great day for us. It's good news for us that a gang of thieves have formed their coalition and they have shown their face. Even the ones that are pretending to be righteous have not joined the PDP. There is no reformed APC. All of APC is deformed. They cannot reform a bad product. So they just want to use this opportunity to lie to Nigerians and fool the naive. Nobody's fooled. PDP, and this is what we'll be saying, the PDP and APC are one and the same. That's why it's so easy for them, for an APC section to join PDP. And this was what PDP did in 2014. They split into two. One part joined APC and the other part remained in PDP, doing what they do, bribing judges, rigging elections, assassinating opponents. This is the only thing they know how to do. But we are on to defeating this very dangerous ideology of very greedy, dishonest and wicked politicians. We must make sure that they are defeated, and they are finally defeated, abandoned, because they have become discredited. Yes. Yes, I would love to come to Louisiana, but we have to go back to Nigeria to do the mobilization that we know how to do. This week I will be in, by the way, this week I'll be in Edinburgh and Glasgow, and then from there we're heading to Nigeria. Again, this is great news that finally PDP has come out with their own coalition, this coalition that we're about to defeat heavily. No, I'm not doing campaigns outside of Nigeria. I'm campaigning to Nigerians from all over the world. You know, the guys who are here, the guys who are at home, they are all Nigerians. You are all Nigerians, and we must reach out to all Nigerians. When Nigeria wanted to fight for independence, it went all over the world to look for Nigerians who have conscience, who are determined, and who are intellectually sound. It assembled them together. Zeke went to school here in the US, Obafemi Awolowo school in London, and a lot of the great guys that got independence for us, people that we call founding fathers of Nigeria, were people who lived abroad. So there's no crime visiting Nigerians wherever they are. And as you know, I have, and our team has visited Nigerians everywhere in the world. We've visited them in places as far and remote as Jalingo. We've visited Nigerians in places as far as and remote as Yola, Jos. We've been to Owerri, Warri, Benin. We've been to villages. We've been to places you cannot even believe we can ever go to. So we are doing the same, reaching out to Nigerians in the diaspora. Some of them, by the way, are eligible voters. They have come home, registered, and also want to make sure that they've come back and vote in the election. So most of them have told us that they'll come home. Those who haven't registered said they'll come home and register, and those who have registered said they'll come home and vote. So it'd be great to have more people just come join. And I heard that INEC is going to stop registration in August. This is unconscionable. INEC has been trying to close down the registration system for a while because they've realized that a lot of Nigerians who are brand new in this business are registering. We are opposed to INEC shutting down the registration process in August. INEC must allow the registration process to continue until December. That is when most Nigerians would have registered and would have collected their PVCs. We are opposed. We are opposed to INEC closing down the registration soon. Please share this video all over the place. Share with your friends and followers. We want people to know that the latest coalition set up by PDP is a coalition of sorrow. It's the cup of sorrow. That's how I describe it. And we must defeat it. Share this video to all. Share this video to all. Share it to your friends. Let your friends see it. Let your friends know that today is a great day for us. It's good news because PDP has just shot itself in the foot by setting up a coalition of gang of thieves. And we are going to ensure that we take our country back from PDP and take it back from APC. If we let this happen, Nigeria is gone. You might as well just sell Nigeria on Alibaba or put it on eBay or Amazon for sale, because PDP is coming to finish Nigeria, and they have now enlarged their coalition of thieves, and the gang of thieves and robbers have just formed a coalition. Be warned that this is it. They want to end Nigeria. They want to finally destroy Nigeria. They want to rob Nigeria into oblivion. And we must ensure that they don't get away with this. We must ensure they don't get away with this. We must ensure that they are defeated, and we must ensure that we form a powerful coalition. A powerful coalition. Our coalition must be the most powerful coalition. Our coalition don't have to be a political party coalition. We just have to be a coalition of people who are determined, who are resilient, who are resistant, and are ready to go full hog to make sure that these people don't come near power again. Anybody in PDP, anybody in APC, no one of them is allowed to come near power again. Nigeria must find itself on or after February 16, a different country with a different set of leaders, from local government councillors to chairmen, to state house of assembly members, to governors, to House of Rep members, and to senators, and eventually the president and the vice president. So we have a chance. We have a chance. You just have to make sure we defeat these people. You know, we must defeat the coalition of the greedy, the coalition of the wicked, and they have formed themselves into an acronym known as CUPP, and as a cup of sorrow, we must let the cup of sorrow pass. This cup of sorrow must pass. It must pass us, and we must do that very, very fast. All right. So, if you have any questions, now announcing our party, you see, you should be thanking. We should be thanking our stars that we didn't jump into announcing a party. I don't know how you guys would have felt today if one of the parties we chose or we were about to choose had featured prominently in PDP's coalition of the greedy and coalition of robbers they formed today. I don't know how you guys would have felt about it. I don't know how you would have felt, but we were going to announce a party, and we announced our party. You don't have to worry, our party is coming, and we'll be fine. We will be fine. Yes, say go to the north and campaign very well. We have been to the north and we'll go back there. We've been to the north, we've been to the south, we've been to the east, we've been to the west. Yes. Yes, come and ask me. There's a brother here. I'm live streaming to the world. You have a question for me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, ask the question.
Are you contesting for president?
Yes.
For Nigeria?
Yes. What's your name?
My name is Yusuf.
Are you from Nigeria?
No. I just saw it.
You just saw it? Yeah. Which country are you from?
Oh, Liberia.
Well, this is going to be good for the whole of Africa now.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Nigeria president that is solid. And that will be good for Liberia, it will be good for Sierra Leone, it will be good for South Africa, it will be good for Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Mauritania, Senegal, it will be good for Ghana, it will be good for Benin, Congo, Brazzaville, Congo, Kinshasa. Everywhere will be happy in Africa, because we're about to integrate Africa, and we're going to make Africa a continent, one solid united continent, the same way they have the United States of America. And we all can stop hanging around. So sorry, I was distracted there. That's a Liberian brother who just came to greet us. He's just saying, he's just riding his bike by me and said, you know, he came and asked if I was contesting for president of Nigeria. So already the entire African continent is aware that the hurricane is coming. You know, so thank you so much. No, we don't have to declare now. We are declaring very soon, but don't be in a hurry, don't worry. It's better to declare for a party that you trust can be a party that will not sell out than to go declare for a party that is talking to you during the daytime and is moonlighting with the PDP at night, right? So, yes, I'll be home soon, and I hope to see all of you when I get home. And when I come home and I'm working very hard and traveling very hard, don't tell me to go rest, you know, because, you know, the energy is there. The energy and the stamina to defeat the old guards and the gang of thieves is there. We will beat these guys hands down. We'll beat them hands down. Yes. Yeah. So don't worry. We have time to declare our party and win the election. Even Buhari, as terrible as he is, he declared his membership of a party October 2014, I think, and he became a candidate nominated. He was nominated in December, and he won the election. So we have plenty of time. Let's just keep building our movement. Let's keep building our movement, our Take It Back movement. The movement is the most important thing, and the moment we have a movement, we will defeat any coalition of parties. You know, any coalition of criminal politicians. Their end is coming next year, and they know it. That's why they are running around desperately trying to form coalition. This is the same PDP that used to claim that is the biggest party in Africa. You find the biggest party in Africa now looking for smaller parties, briefcase parties to form coalition with. You know that there's problem now. They have come to realize that they are in trouble. They come to realize that they are in trouble. We are going to sink PDP and APC, Titanic, all of them. Like I said, if you see a party that used to claim 5 years ago that is the biggest coalition, is the biggest party in Africa, now running around looking for people to join coalition of briefcase parties, you know that PDP itself has ruined itself. So thank you so much. Again, I wanted to share with you just make sure you share this video. Let's keep sharing this video. Let's keep sharing this video. You know, the good news these days is that when we go live, we have so many followers. It's unbelievable. You know, there was a day we were live, and I think a US politician, I think even Donald Trump was live, right? And we had more people on our live streaming than was watching Donald Trump of the US, where they have great internet. That tells you something, you know. So when we come live, we want to see 2,000 people, 3,000 people, and the way to do it is just share the live stream with your friends and followers, and we reach the highest number of people at the same time. Right now, there's nobody in Nigeria who can claim to have the same number of live followership on our Take It Back TV. We're at 800 now. It's 808. The way to do it is please share it amongst your friends, share it amongst your followers whenever we're live. It's very important so that we can spread this message far and wide. As I've always said, this is the best time to defeat the old guys. This is the best time to defeat the thieves in Nigeria. You know, they are forming a coalition now because they are contradicting themselves. They used to claim that the PDP is the biggest party in Africa. So if you are the biggest party in Africa, why do you need to go and be in a coalition with briefcase parties? Some of the parties that don't even exist. So, but truth is that right now we are the biggest movement in Nigeria, and by extension the continent of Africa. We are about to take Nigeria over, and we're about to take the continent of Africa by storm. Take it back, people. Take it back, you know. Yes, I see someone there say SOWORE should go and contest Senate. Thank you so much. If you are in love with the Senate, please do contest for the Senate. We are contesting for the presidency of Nigeria. We are the most qualified, and we are better qualified than all the candidates, all the aspirants who have shown interest so far. You can see it by way of number of followers we're getting, the buzz we're generating. We don't have money, we don't have Godfathers, no Godmothers. Sometimes we don't even have petrol you know, to go. As you saw one time, our vehicle even broke down between Abuja and Jos, because we can't afford all those expensive cars that they drive around that don't break down. But yet, we've made the most impact. We travel the most places with sometimes little or no security. We are widely accepted. We're loved by farmers, herdsmen, villagers, students, market women, you know, the poor, the Talakawas in the north, who are united to get out of poverty. Yeah. So that's the way it is. It's the way it is, and we're really glad that we're waxing strong every day. You know, we're not scared of anything. We're not scared of them. We are very certain that they will be defeated, and we will defeat them. There's nothing to be scared of. They are the ones that are scared of us. That's why they are going around trying to form coalition after claiming that they are the biggest party on the continent of Africa. That's the admittance that there was never a time there was a big party. And again, it's very important that we all work together to defeat both the APC and the PDP. They've shot themselves in the foot, and it doesn't matter how many briefcase parties they put together, we will defeat them. Yes. We have been to Nigerian universities. We are currently in a lot of Nigerian universities. We have had our first rally took place at Nigeria's premier university, in the University of Ibadan. It was a huge success. You can see it on Facebook or YouTube. We've been to other universities where mobilization is going on as we speak. We've been to Lautech, where we had a rally on our way from Ilorin. When we went to Ilorin, the people that came to our event, about 5,000 to 10,000, all came from universities in Ilorin. Mostly came from universities in Ilorin. So the university students are following us. This is a movement for everybody, but it's powered by young people. So we respect the universities, and we know that they're following us. We see the signs everywhere. We're being followed by students at home and abroad. Those who are desirous of real change, not this chicken change that APC brought that has now collapsed. And before our very eyes, APC is unraveling. I said it before, you know, and this is how you know clairvoyance when you see one, that APC has imploded. There is a matter of time before they explode. And you have seen it happening now. They have finally exploded with the pulling out of some of the members of their gang of thieves. Yes. Yes. Benue State, we are coming. Benin City, we have representative there. We've already had a town hall meeting in Benin. When we come back, Benin will be a big rally. Yes. There's no stepping down. Those of you who initially said maybe this was some kind of a gimmick, you know better now. You see how big and fast we are moving. And Take It Back has become fast and furious. Anything in our way is going down pretty fast. If they are not stealing our ideas, they are forming coalitions that they hope can checkmate Take It Back. It's not going to happen. We're strong and unbeatable. Yes, Take It Back is your idea. It's your decision. It's your determination. And nothing can stop it. Yes. Yes. Just wanted to see my surroundings a little bit. Our campaign is Sandra. Our campaign is in Nigeria. It's in Nigeria, wherever you can find Nigeria. Nigeria is all over the world now. You know, it's It's a powerful country. It's a superpower that's been kept under wraps. It's been kept under, it's been caged. You know, they put a lid on Nigeria. If you don't understand how big Nigeria is, gonna ask Nike. Nike made, you know, shirts for Nigeria, and they sold the most amount of World Cup shirts just by designing, because that's the power of Nigeria. And people outside realize how powerful Nigeria is. Even the people in power realize how powerful Nigeria is, or how powerful Nigerians are. That's why they keep telling you, oh, don't talk to Nigerians abroad. Don't go to them, go home. You can only talk to people at home. But if you understand, as I do, how the world works, you will understand that you don't ignore your citizens wherever they are. You know, if you like, let them be in Saudi Arabia. I'll go there, Dubai, America, everywhere you can find Nigerians. We must take this message there. This is a global message. Don't forget, we are not only trying to win the presidency of Nigeria, we're trying to restore the glory of Africa and that of the black race. So you have to be everywhere. You have to campaign to everybody whose future is at stake. The future of Nigerians are at stake. The future of Africans are at stake in this contest. It's not a small contest. It's the future of the black race is at stake. So that's why we go everywhere. And you know, nobody has traveled as fast and as far as we have done since we started this campaign. We're everywhere. We've been everywhere. Good evening, Mike Abacha Basikoro. Thank you, Stephanie. I can see too much of Martins there. Mike Biafra, nice to see you. Daniel Dobo, Ufoma F4. Harrison Frank Godson, good to see you. Yima Umbu. We are coming to Benue, Yuma. We're coming to Benue very soon. There was a mix-up, otherwise we would have been there. We'll be there as many times as possible. We got to stop the bloodletting in Benue. We have to identify with the oppressed and those who have been abandoned by the current regime in Benue. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming to take it back in Benue. Anthony Odole, good to see you. Mariam Moha, good to see you. Angel Bandy Coded. Covenant Hero of Saho, good to see you. Elijah Arroyo, good afternoon from New York. Comrade Williams Rabo, I hope you're doing well right there in Spain. Aina Olaleru, good to hear from you. First man, Bisaya Jala watching, nice to see you. Michael Oladele, we may not be able to cap it. What we do now is to donate as much as we can to our campaign. The little you are donating is making a lot of difference. It's making a lot of difference. It's making a lot of impact. You know, we've only raised, maybe by today we'll raise $60,000 on GoFundMe. We're hoping to raise $2 million, and we are sure we can make it. But look at how much we've raised only, and they are all sweating it out with their billions. They just can't cope, they can't catch up. So keep it coming, you know. Hey, Dowu, Paul, and Dowu Amos Paul from Yola, good to see you. Consequential, good to see you. Aye Numelo Buhari, good to see you. Kola, good to see you. Gladys Agbori Abban, Agmongi Amba, good to see you. Abatokpe Erin Folami, Emmanuel Noram, Arowo Usoye, Martins Adeleke, good to see you. Michigan, wow, good to see you. Delta State, Asaba, we're coming. We'll be there soon. Muyosore, watching, good to see you. Please do share this with your followers and friends. We had 839 views. You don't get it like this. They've been trying to, you know, they spent millions to broadcast from the Nigerian Senate. You never see them have more than 300 viewers. And here we are with nothing, you know. And we had 827. Adeni Williams, Ukoje, Dominic Zago, Rico. It's good to see all of you. Just beautiful day out here today in New York. And wherever you may be, I know it's nice out there as well, and you're feeling good about the future of Nigeria, because we're about to take it back. We will take it back. So it's one basket, yes, PDP, RAPC, DAPC, NCP, it doesn't matter what they call themselves, they will all be defeated next year. We are very certain that the coalition they are forming now is nothing compared to our coalition of the determined, our coalition of the honest, the coalition of the restless, the coalition of the cheated, the coalition of the abandoned, the coalition of the disenfranchised, the coalition of the resilient and the resistant people. Do support our movement. Donate on our GoFundMe. It's gofundme.com/SOWORE2019. Nobody in the history of Nigeria has ever been able to raise money transparently like we've done. $60,000 by the end of this day, I think, is what we have gotten. We are going to $2 million. Our local account in Nigeria has received a boost. I checked it today. I think we've received another 1 million naira from donors. So you know it. We're not going back. There's no looking back. We're taking back our country. And it is now or never. We take it back now or never. Yes. Angela, take it back. Thank you. I hope to be back on your show, Angela, one of these days. Yes. Yes, share this video. Frederick Mosheshe from Worry. Adekoya, you're really trying to reach me. I'm making a live broadcast now. I cannot take any calls. Please call back later. Samuel Dada, thank you so much. Always, you're doing a great job. Benjamin Austin, he's good to hear from you. Boyega Salu. Salu. Dayo Shikoya watching. Okay, Tebitayo Ezekiel. We're not going to get tired. Arojolo Banji, Alex Shigo Upabi. It's now or never, Chidi. It's now or never. Daro, I saw you in Atlanta. Daro, great to see you. Yes, Angela, next week, why not? We'll be back on your show. Told you the main street is about to become the mainstream. That's it. Yes. Fire up the train of change. Yes. Make your donation, please. Support this movement so that we can defeat these baskets of very disappointing human beings in PDP and their coalition. Don't forget, this is not the first time they tried to form a coalition recently. Started with President Basanjo and former Governor Lagosoyo Nilola. I don't even know where those people are today. What happened to them? And then another coalition propped up. It didn't go far. And then there was another coalition. And then now this is another coalition of a cup of sorrow. If they come in thousands, all the coalitions shall fall at the feet of Take It Back. All the coalitions of deception will fall. Every coalition must bow upon our announcement of our own political party and platform. So, yes, visiting UK, I will try and come back. We just need you to organize yourselves. We'll come back. We're changing the status and format of our town hall meetings so that we can raise more funds. And, you know, we're transparent about it. We need funds to make things happen, to travel, to reach the end of the world. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has traveled as far as we have been, you know. Nobody has ever introduced and practiced retail politics like we've done in Nigeria. You know, even other younger aspirants try to do town hall meetings. By the time they do one per week, they are tired. We do town hall meetings virtually every day, and we'll bounce back again, and we're moving, you know, because inside of me is the spirit of every one of you who is desirous for this revolutionary direction that we're taking. I'm drawing strength from all of you. That's why I'm never tired. You're giving me strength. You're giving me energy, positive energy. That's why I'm never tired. If you leave me, if you leave us alone, we'll be tired today. You know, we are humans. But the moment you are there saying, go on, take it back, the moment I hear that word, take it back, the moment you reach out to us, I see that you are watching, then I don't get tired. You know, the people who are going to get tired are all these old, ragged, corrupt, you know, healthy politicians. You know, we are strong and healthy because our conscience is clear, and that conscience is in itself powerful energy for change in our country. Share this video, please. Keep sharing this video. Keep sharing and keep sharing, keep sharing. Share this to your friends. Share it to everyone on your timeline. Share it to your friends. Shaprapra, yes. Yes. You know, it's just amazing, you know, to have this coalition of young people who give a lot of energy. And a lot of them are doctors. A lot of you guys, we know who you are, lawyers, very successful people, but you just humbled yourself by joining this coalition, by working and assuring that everything works fine. I just met with a brother today who came all the way from the Bronx to see me in the office. So offered to be our accountant, whatever we need him for. You know how much it costs to hire an accountant over here? A lot of money. We're getting people who want to help us with legal support. We have people who are donating their time and energy, they're donating their money. We went to Milwaukee, you know, over 3 vehicles were made available to ferry us around town. My friend Nia Desanya Pablos cooked and we ate at his house until we couldn't move. It's great people all over the place, great Nigerians all over the place. Nigerians are good people, but we are so unlucky that we are governed by horrible, horrible leaders, and we're about to change that, and we want to change that, and that is what Take It Back is about. That's what Take It Back is about, all right? We just have to change our country. We have to bring back electricity. PDP is a party of darkness. They spent $16 billion on electricity. That's where they spent $16 billion to buy darkness. You know, we don't know what APC has spent, but APC doesn't even know what it is doing. APC is a dangerous party. It's a party of forgers. As you know, everything is forged by APC people, and they will defend anything. After they forge, they will Photoshop. That's APC for you. It's a criminal party. It's a party of very, very serious criminals. So please, let's work to ensure that we drive all of them out of Nigeria's political space next year. All right? Yes, that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Yes, do not allow your destiny to be transmitted by transfusion. That's funny. Yes, thank you, Davison. We had a great time in Atlanta, and we hope to be back there again. We'll be everywhere, whether they like it or not. We'll be back. We'll be back. Take it back, yes. Yes. Just support us. I'm about to move around a bit around this New York City where I am. I've been sitting around there for a long time. I just want to show you around a little bit. Gani Ajowa, it's good to see you. I know you're an APC man, but I know where your heart is. Your party, APC, has exploded. The earlier you join us, the better, Gani. All right? So it was great to see you in Michigan that last time. Thank you so much for coming to our town hall meeting, despite our differences. Samuel Adedunya Aderi Bigbe, thank you. NG, Ewedo, Eunice Oluwabukola. It's good to see you, Eunice. Thank you so much for the work, great work you're doing. Where you are, Miriam Egodala. So this is a summer afternoon in New York. Just taking you around the city of New York. I'm going to take a walk around a bit, just to show you around this interesting city. Nothing stops us from having a Lagos or Abuja that is like this, where people are free to move around where you have plenty of electricity. Too much electricity set for here, you know. Everywhere is bulb, you know. But you have street lights working. You have the police working very well. You have restaurants here, fine dining. So I'm gonna walk you a little bit around right now. Around my what used to be our office neighborhood. This is the Madison Square Garden area of New York. That's where I'm going to take you through today. And you know, when it's summer here, people love it. I love summer. And
They are, yeah.
it's a part train. But we're not going in the part train today. We're just walking around, and after I walk around this neighborhood, I'll just then take a break. Yes, we'll soon announce the party and we'll open it up. There's no question about that. I'm just taking a walk, and if you have any questions, you can ask me while I'm walking. This transmission or broadcast is about to end any moment from now. I'm just walking to the train station at this Penn Station area, and probably when I get there in the next 2 or 3 minutes, the broadcast will end. It's just part of our promise is to transparently carry you along with us wherever we go, wherever we might find ourselves in the course of taking Nigeria back. So we're always glad to see that you follow us in this journey and you interact and engage with us at the Take It Back movement. We really, really appreciate that. And we urge you to keep taking it back, you know. There comes another person like us. right. Well, this might be my last part. Thank you so much for hanging with us. I just reached the Madison Square Garden area, and I'm sitting outside in one of this park here in the beer garden. Not to drink beer, but just to hang out. So we will be taking a break. This behind me here is where you hear some of those big basketball games being played. Some of the greatest concerts in the world are held here inside these buildings around me. This is the Madison Square Garden, and it's also a major transportation hub. This is something that our leaders can learn from. You can make Oshodi be like this, you know, a train station stop, a bus station stop, and also a theater. You can build a stadium around it. Those areas are limitless in terms of possibilities, and the more you build, the more employment you provide for people, either to build or to sustain those structures. So that's it, people. I am glad that we could talk a little bit today about the PDP coalition of desperate individuals. Please, let's just catch up again as soon as we get to our next destination. And I think Glasgow and Edinburgh in Scotland is our next destination. We'll be there this weekend, and after that, next week, the whole of next week, we're back in Nigeria. And those of you who are saying come back to Nigeria, we hope you come and follow us to go to the extreme end of Nigeria. We need to be traveling together, you know, not just come on Facebook and say, oh, come to Nigeria, and when we invite you to come with us to these town hall meetings and visitations, you don't come. If you need to register to join our movement, you can also always do that on SOWORE2019.org. All right. So thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you again very soon. Have a nice afternoon if you are here in New York. Have a good night if you're in Nigeria, and probably a good morning in Australia, and wherever you may be, take it back. Thank you so much.